What toxic family tradition did you break that cost you everything? After 4 generations of arranged marriages in my South Asian family, I chose love instead. I met Jamie in my biochem class junior year. We were lab partners, and after pulling an all-nighter to finish our research project, something clicked. I knew I was in trouble when I started making excuses to extend our study sessions. My parents had already started the process, creating a portfolio with my academic achievements, family background, and those awkward professional photos to circulate among suitable families. 3 of my cousins had successful arranged marriages before turning 23. It wasn't even questioned. My mother spent evenings on video calls with relatives back home, discussing potential matches while I pretended to study. This one's father owns 3 textile factories, she'd whisper excitedly. I'd nod and smile, all while texting Jamie under my desk about our next coffee date. I remember the first time Jamie came to my apartment. We cooked dinner together. The simple act of chopping vegetables side by side felt more intimate than anything I'd ever experienced. At night, as we talked until 3 a.m., I realized I was falling in love for real, not according to some family checklist. When I finally told my mom about Jamie, she didn't speak for a full minute. Then she said, "It's just a phase. Focus on your exams." But it wasn't a phase. 2 years later, we were still together, both about to graduate. The betrayal came from where I least expected it. My cousin Priya, who I thought was my ally, showed them photos of Jamie and me from social media. "I'm just concerned about our family's honor," she told me later. I found out she'd been promised the family's ancestral jewelry if my arrangement went through, jewelry that would have been mine. My dad finally met Jamie at graduation. He shook hands, smiled politely, then pulled me aside and said, "You've had your fun. Now it's time to fulfill your responsibilities." That night, he showed me profiles of 3 potential matches from respected families back home. What hurt most was discovering that my father had already accepted a substantial pre-engagement gift from one family. When I confronted him, his face crumpled for just a second. "Everything I've done is for your future security," he insisted. Love fades, but family connections last generations. My younger brother stopped speaking to me entirely. The same brother who once ran to my room for comfort during thunderstorms now looked through me as if I were a ghost. I tried compromising, asking if Jamie could at least be considered as a candidate. My grandmother actually threw her teacup against the wall. 4 generations of perfect unions, and you want to destroy our family's reputation for some American? The worst moment came during Diwali. I brought homemade sweets as a peace offering, only to watch my aunt dramatically move them to the outside gifts table. My mother, who usually defended me, stood silently by the kitchen door, tears sliding down her cheeks. Things escalated when Jamie proposed. I said yes without hesitation. When I showed my mom the ring, she didn't congratulate me. She cried and begged me to reconsider what I was doing to the family. That night, I discovered my passport missing from my drawer. My father admitted he'd hidden it for safekeeping. His plan was to send me to relatives in Mumbai, who would ensure I never returned until I agreed to their terms. Jamie helped me get emergency replacement documents. The final straw was when my dad found our apartment lease. He gave me an ultimatum: cancel the engagement or be cut off completely. Not just financially, but from the entire family. The night before our small courthouse wedding, my uncle called. "They're burning your pictures in the family courtyard tonight. Your grandmother has declared you dead to us." We got married anyway. No family attended from my side. I thought maybe they'd come around after seeing how happy we were, but it's been 3 years of complete silence. Last week, my cousin's wedding invitation arrived, addressed only to me, with a handwritten note. "You can still fix this mistake. Come alone." I threw it away. Jamie found it in the trash and asked if I regretted choosing love.